And a Mahoning Valley filmmaker showed off his work today in a 90-minute documentary on the late Jim Traficant. 27 First News reporter Derek Lewis spoke with the Warren native to find out his inspiration behind the film. He's live in the studio with the very latest. Derek?
Director Eric Murphy's film Traficant, the Congressman of Crimetown, was shown today as a part of the Cleveland International Film Festival. It describes the life of the congressman and shows how he went from a high school football player to a politician in Washington.
Growing up around my grandmother's house, you heard Jesus Christ, JFK, and Jim Traficant. And not always in that order. I mean, he was ubiquitous.
Director Eric Murphy talks about how many people have heard of Congressman Jim Traficant. Hundreds of them showed up at Akron Library to watch his documentary. Murphy says being around other people who talked about Traficant's life is what inspired him.
I would hear all of these stories of Jim's charisma and how he beat the charges in the first case, and it just really sucked me in.
Traficant spent 7 years in prison after he was charged with organized crime. He was expelled from Congress in 2002. Murphy and his team began working on the film after Traficant was released from prison in the summer of 2009.
We've been working on it ever since. Came back in 2010 and filmed when he ran for Congress, and been editing the past couple years.
I'm here to evaluate the film, actually.
Linda KOVACHIK worked for Traficant as a staff representative. She knew him personally.
There's so much good about Jim Traficant. I hope that there's some good in this film, because if there isn't, I would be upset for the negativity.
I think we've made a really entertaining, poignant film about a larger-than-life character. I think it's important to note that the film wouldn't have happened without Jim living the life he lived. His life was extraordinary.